I know what I have to do. I just don't know if I have the strength to do it.
Big Pauly has the strength to do it. Oh, Big Pauly, you're so big.
Hey everyone, Big Pauly back for a brand new episode of What's in the Poundland bin. That's right, I'm starting to sound American now. Yes, I got the old bin out. We're going to dive down, find something interesting in the bottom. We had a good week last week with Machine Gun Preacher. So, could be a good one this week. Then again, it could be a load of old crap. But anyway, let's do it. Let's find out what will be at the bottom of the bin.
What's in the Poundland bin?
Hello, Poundland bin. How the devil... Oh, yes. Me and Claire watched Despicable Me 3 recently. Very funny character. Right, okay. How you doing, Poundland bin? Yeah, he's ignoring me this week. Right, let's find out what's going to be this week's pick. Oh, yes. Right, here we go. I am sailing. I am sailing. I don't know where to. I've got something. Far away. I tell you what, it's sealed. Oh, yes. Oh, okie dokie. Right, okie dokie. I do love a sealed Blu-ray. It really gets me going. Right. My projection's telling me it's going to turn itself off. Not yet, mate. Hang on a minute. Right, okay. 22 seconds. I can't do this in 22 seconds. Right, let's have a look, see what we've got. Oh, it's upside down. Interesting. Living in Hollywood can make you famous. Dying in Hollywood can make you a legend. Ben Affleck as Superman. Hollywoodland. Interesting. Never seen that. Adrian Brody, Diane Lane and Bob Hoskins. This is the story of, is it George Reeves that played the Superman in the 50s, I think? Based on the true story of Hollywood's most notorious unsolved mystery. After TV Superman George Reeves' death is ruled a suicide, a down-and-out private detective sets out to prove the Man of Steel was really murdered. Oh, wow. Based on a true story. Okay, right. Hollywoodland it is then. Right, let's get it unwrapped and get it in the machine. Right, okay, so the wrapping is off. Just one disc with a little bit of artwork. Miramax. Isn't that the company that Jane Silent Bob deal with? I can't remember. But it's a nice shiny disc anyway. Right, okie dokie. Let's open up the player. Hang on a minute. You're not very appropriate for this film. That's more like it. Yeah, you should be over here. In goes the disc. Da-da-da, up, up, and away. Okay, so the disc is in, spinning, ready to play. I've got some Fanta orange, and I've got some popcorn. I've got some peanut butter and almond, or almond. Peanut butter and almond. Oh, do you know what? I've never had that before. Hang on a minute. Oh. I don't know about the almond. Peanut butter popcorn. That's a very unusual taste. Wow. We'll see if I can finish the bag. Quite nice.
Two hours later.
Okay, so Hollywoodland. Yes, not bad. Fairly interesting. Basically, the story is about Adrian Brody, who plays a private investigator investigating the death of Ben Affleck, who was playing George Reeves, the Superman in the 50s. So he was investigating whether it was a murder, whether it was suicide, all the circumstances around it, you know, interviewing friends, family, enemies, that kind of stuff. Also dealing with his own family problems as well, with his wife and his son. And yeah, it also chronicles the life of George Reeves as well. You know, from a struggling actor trying to get work, being thrust into this massive TV series, playing an iconic character and not being able to get other work, you know, not being accepted for major motion pictures and things like that. And showing him mingling with, you know, like the head of MGM and various bigwigs and the women, the Hollywood women in his life. So yeah, not bad, nothing special. It's a standard who did it, you know, who killed him, did he kill himself? Some good performances. Adrian Brody, good performance. I believe Joaquin Phoenix went for the same role, but Adrian Brody got it. But Ben Affleck was really good. Diane Lane, who played George Reeves' love interest, was good. Bob Hoskins, who played the MGM boss, he was good. He was good as well. But there are a handful of other characters as well. But it was an interesting watch. 2 hours, I believe, 2 hours and 6 minutes. Bonus features on the back of this are movie showcase recreating old Hollywood, because it did have a good look to it, you know, with the old 50s cars and the clothing and just the whole look of it. It had a kind of a sepia tint to it as well, to make it look like a kind of creamy yellow Hollywood style. Hollywood Then and Now and deleted scenes as well. The soundtrack is Dolby Digital 5.1, enhanced to DTS 5.1. It did upscale it to Neuro. There was nothing really special about the sound. Mainly it was all to do with dialogue. Picture quality was pretty good. 50s Hollywood style picture quality, you know, the look of it. Very little grain, if any. But all in all, okay. It's not something that I would probably sit through again. It's a slow burn movie, but it's a very dialogue heavy movie as well. But the characters were interesting. So yeah, not bad. How would I rate it out of 10? Probably 6. Probably 6 out of 10. But good performances all round. Okay, so what am I going to do with Hollywoodland? Is it going to go up on the shelf, or is it going to go into the recycling bin that will eventually go to Lulu and her charity, and maybe end up at some little old lady's bingo or raffle at the dialysis unit? They'd probably actually appreciate it, actually, being a 50s film. Anyway, let's find out what's happening to it. Yes, I've got full shelves. I'm sure I could probably find a space for it up there somewhere. But not this time. Into the recycling it goes. Yes, like I said, it's a one-time watch, really. The performances were good, but it's not something that I want to sit through on repeated occasions. It's just one of those films. But it was an entertaining watch, but it's not one that I would firmly grab and shove on my shelf for prosperity and, you know, to watch on a winter's night. But there we go. That's Hollywoodland done. Brilliant. So I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of What's in the Poundland Bin. We shall do it again next week. If I can see, because I am blinded by my projector. Even with some J.J. Abrams lens flare, as usual. But yes, like the video by giving it some thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, comment and share. And I shall see you all on the next What's in the Poundland Bin. Goodbye.